Hey, 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 it's Krystal The Goddess, and I'm the creator and owner of the House of Divinity. And welcome to the House of Divinity Podcast, a place where we have divine discussions, all about raising your vibration, activating and aligning your chakras, and really just tapping in and being your most divine goddess self. Now, let's get to the episode. Hey, 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 welcome back to another episode of the House of Divinity Podcast. I'm your host, Krystal The Goddess, and I am so excited to be here with y'all once again. Y'all, we are how many episodes in now? It's a real thing. We really have a podcast. Shout out to the House of Divinity because we really have a podcast. All right, so in House of Divinity fashion, y'all already know I'm going to start with gratitude. So gratitude, I'm in love with gratitude, first of all, because gratitude just tells the universe, yes, I like this. Send me more of this. You're able to match the energy and the vibration of the things that you already have. And you're just letting the universe know, thank you for this. And yeah, bring more of that this way. And today, I just really want to express gratitude to you all, okay? I'm trying not to move because I'm wearing my mic today, and I've found that sometimes too much movement gets picked up. So if you feel like you look kind of stiff, it's because I'm trying to be, composed or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Not kidding, but seriously. Anyways, gratitude to y'all. Gratitude because, like I said, we are so many episodes in, and y'all are rocking with me, okay? I just have gratitude just for the support, just for allowing me to be a part of this journey with y'all. Like I told you in the previous episodes, I'm not out here trying to be a guru or anything like that. I'm just out here trying to be an ally. I'm on my goddesshood journey. You're on your goddesshood or godhood journey. Males, you're welcome here too. It's an open space. But seriously, we're just out here. We all out here together, navigating this so-called thing called life, trying to live life as our most divine goddess self. And I just have gratitude for y'all for allowing me to be on your journey with you. So much gratitude to y'all. Many thanks. And thank y'all for rocking with me and tuning in to this episode, other episodes, whether it's your first episode or you've been rocking with all the episodes. Shout out to y'all and thank y'all so much. So yes, gratitude today goes to y'all. Now, let's move into our healing highlight. Today's healing highlight. So our healing highlight is really just a moment for you to highlight an item or a practice or something that can provide healing to the community, aka the Dynasty. And today's healing highlight is Palo Santo. So Palo Santo, also known as sacred wood, this is a wood that's known for bringing in positive energy, okay? Sage is known for dissipating. I shouldn't be using words if I'm not sure how to say them. But sage is known for getting rid of negative energy. Palo Santo on the opposite end is known for bringing in positive energy. So yes, in a way, it still can be used to combat the negative energy, right? Because it brings positive energy into a space. You can also use Palo Santos. You can light it and you can use the smoke for smudging your crystals, which will cleanse your crystals. You can also use Palo Santo to cleanse your space. So what I like to do is light it, and I go around my home saying positive intentions through every room in the house, just speaking, joy, love, life, positivity, creativity, anything positive that you want to speak over into the space, right? So I'll walk around my house and do this. You can sage yourself, or let me pause, rewind. But you can smudge yourself, right, with the smoke of the Palo Santo. So sacred wood today, this is our healing highlight of the day. So make sure you get you some. There is some available on our shop at House of Divinity by KTG.com. Search Palo Santo and you will find this. So let me put that down. All right. Now let's transition into our Dynasty discussion of the day. Where are all my crystal lovers? Whether that's you or someone you love, I have the perfect gift. Shop our manifestation crystal tumblers. We have the largest selection of crystals to choose from. So no matter what you're trying to manifest, whether it's love, joy, peace, protection, we have the crystal perfect for you. Whether it's your zodiac sign. I know how much we love our zodiac signs. Shop the crystal tumbler that matches your zodiac sign and get the healing that you deserve. Healing in 1, 2, 3 easy steps. Fill your tumbler with water, Allow it to sit 20 to 30 minutes so that the water can absorb the vibration of the crystals. And then after that 20, 30 minutes is over, you drink the water. Step 3. And the water inside our bodies matches the vibration of the water that we are drinking, and it will internally raise your vibration and activate your chakras and activate the cells within your body. So shop the largest selection now. Perfect for fruit-infused drinks, teas, and of course water. Shop now and get this healing delivered right to your doorstep. See you in checkout. Bye. Today's Dynasty Discussion is all about living life as your future self. Okay, Krystal, what are you talking about? Well, first and foremost, we need to decide, who do we want to be? Who is it that you want to be? If you think about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, maybe it's a year from now, right? We don't even have to think so far in the future because, we all seen if we could look back 5 years ago and then 5 years in the future, this is probably not what we envision, right? Like, I would hope life is so much better than, what you could envision. But so let's not even say 5 to 10 years. Let's say 1 year. Let's say 3 years, right? Who is the person that you want to be? What is the life that you want to live? Let's get very clear on that first. Let's think about this person. What do they like to do? What are the traits that they need to have, right? Because if we see ourselves, for example, I know entrepreneurship is huge. If I see myself as a successful entrepreneur making 6 figures a month, making 6 figures a year, right? 6 figures a month. It's not impossible, but that entrepreneur is doing a lot of work. Okay, let's go to a year. If we see ourselves making 6 figures a year as an entrepreneur, what is it that entrepreneur needs to be doing? What type of traits? Well, they're dedicated. They're disciplined. They're focused. Okay, what does that look like? If I'm dedicated to my mission, to my cause, to my purpose, to my vision, what does that look like? What am I doing? If I'm disciplined, right? When I say I'm only watching 30 minutes of TV, I'm only watching 30 minutes of TV. If I say I'm not watching TV this week, I'm not watching TV this week. If I'm saying that I'm going to spend X amount of hours working on my business, what are we doing, right? What does discipline look like for that goddess or that god? So we have to start deciding, what are the traits of this person? We need to decide, what would her day look like? Or his, but I'm going to speak to hers, right? What would her day look like? We have to decide and get very clear on, when I get out of the bed, what would she be doing? Okay, what are the habits, right? What is her morning ritual? What is her afternoon ritual? What is her nighttime ritual? Because what we have to do, we have to wake up and become her. We have to wake up and become that version of ourselves, because the only way to meet us where we are, the only way to meet her where she is to become her. So we have to start taking and implementing those steps to become her today. What is it that she would be doing? Would she be lounging around in the bed until 11, until noon? Would she be sleeping in until 8? Would she be taking weekends off? If she is, that's okay. That's fine. Let's just get very clear on what is it that she would be doing. Because like I said, we need to wake up and become her. We need to wake up and think about, I literally have a Post-it on my bed and it says time travel. And it says, what is it? It's time travel is really big. And then underneath I have a subscript and it says live life as your future self. But I know my baby sister, she came in one day, she was like, what does this mean? Time travel. And I'd have to explain that to her, keeping in mind, what would future Krystal do? WWFKD. What would future Krystal, what would the future you do? I want us to get really clear on that, because a lot of time we have these goals, and I'm not saying that I don't want us to get hung up in the how. How are we going to get those goals? I'm not saying get hung up on that. I'm saying think about who she is. Think about even how we handle situations, right? That future you, is she hot-headed? That future you, is she short-tempered? That future you, is she patient? Is she graceful? Is she, how does she handle situations? Oh my gosh, this big thing happened. In order to be successful, we can't be freaking out and flipping out over every little thing. We can't be losing our mind and losing our composure when one thing goes wrong. We have to be solutions oriented, right? Future you, how does she handle conflicts? How does she handle situations? How does she handle hiccups? What is she doing? We have to get very clear on that. And the more we think about this, the more we keep it. I have like, my biggest thing right now is like keeping things at the forefront of our minds. Because when we allow things to slip, that's when we forget about them. So if I'm not constantly reminding myself, I'm going to forget. Right? I literally have timers in my phone right now and every hour to remind me to drink water. Why, Krystal? Because I am not at that place yet where I can remember on my own. So I need reminders. And when we're learning new things or we're implementing new practices into our lives, we may need some reminders, and that's okay. That's why I have a Post-it. I'll probably change, like, I'm looking at my phone because I'm like, I'll probably change my my background on my screensaver on my phone. Live life as your future self. What would she do? WWFKD. What would future Krystal do? I might need to get to that point because I want to be reminded myself, what are we doing? Everything that we're doing should be pushing us forward. I'm not saying don't have fun, live life, do what you need to do, but every situation, like, how are you handling life? How are we living life? And I just really want to come on here and remind us of, like, we want to make sure that we're taking that time to really say, like, okay, if this is what I want for myself, if this is the vision that I have for my life, it's not going to happen on its own. Faith without work is dead. I remember that scripture from the Bible. That's when I learned really quickly. I remember that one. So if we know what we want and we have this vision for ourselves, one of the best ways to make these things happen, to bring that life into fruition, is to live as her. And you know the beautiful thing about the universe? What the universe will start to do is say, oh, shoot, she's moving as a successful entrepreneur. The universe don't know you're not a successful entrepreneur. The universe is going to match your energy. So if you're living life, waking up every day. So one of my reminders in my phone I have right now is like, you are my goal for the dream life that I have with my my housekeeper, with my private chef, with my traveling bi-monthly, with my extracurricular activities. My goal, I've calculated, and it's not a like real definite, but estimated $30,000 a month. If I made $30,000 a month, I would be living the life of my dreams and the means that I have right now. So I have a reminder on my phone that reminds me, you are already a $30,000 a month earning entrepreneur. You're her. And that reminder's on my phone to say, okay, so what would she be doing? What would she be doing? Sometimes I go to work and I heard somebody say before, like, look at your job as your investor, right? Like, don't get caught up in like the mentality of like, I'm going to work, I'm a worker bee. No, I'm here meeting with my investor. So I'll be at meetings at my job like, oh, I'm just here meeting with my investor. Like, what are we talking about? What is it that you need from me so that you can give me the money, for this transaction that we're having, this consultation or whatever, however you want to look at it, right? But I literally, like, that's one of the things I implemented about 2 weeks ago maybe. And I was like, okay, $30,000 a month. I make that already. What am I doing? What am I thinking about? So the reminder comes up and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And I'll just switch right there. Boom. Okay. And so I say all that to say, let's use that. I'm doing this. You feel free to do it too. Make a reminder on your phone. Think about who that future person is so that when you're living life, navigating day to day, minute by minute, you are keeping her at the forefront of your mind so that the universe is going to say, oh, shoot. Remember what we said about gratitude. I like this. Give me more of this. The universe is going to see the energy that you're putting out there. They're going to see this entrepreneurial energy. They're going to see this 30K a month earning millionaire, or let me rewind. 30K a month earning entrepreneur. Be like, oh, shoot. She earned 30K a month. Well, let me go ahead and put that in there. Oh, shoot. She's already acting like that. Anything, EIE, everything is energy. So anything we put out into the universe, we will get back. If you are putting out that energy of the future self, guess what? The universe is going to move all those things into alignment. If your goal is here and you set a goal and you're here, if you move all of your actions up to here to match that goal, the universe has no choice because you're on the same wavelength. You're on the same level. You're on the same vibration. So the universe is going to be like, oh, shoot. She already there. Boom. You're here. Boom. When you move up your vibration, you get a little closer. You move up your vibration again to match whatever it is that you desire, you get a little closer. Once you get in alignment, and that's what living life not just living life as your divine goddess self, but living life as your future self, as her. I'm her. Oh, she. Oh, I'm sorry. We had to do a dance break because every time I think about future her, I always hear that song by Meg Thee Stallion. Her. I'm trying not to move because, like I said, I ain't trying to give you too much feedback or friction or anything like that. But I didn't get my point. Like, let me see. Checking my notes. I think you get the point. I want to leave us right here with decide who you want to be and then wake up every day as her. That's what I got for us today for our Dynasty discussion. Let's go ahead and move into our healing hint. So the healing hint, this is an opportunity where, again, I just give you a hint to assist you with some healing. And today's hint is sweeping your aura. Now, I am also a very big advocate of sweeping your aura. Okay, our aura is our energetic field. Okay, as we navigate life, we come into contact with not just like natural ailments that are outside, but different people in that energy. And like I said, energy is real. It is exchanged constantly. When we interact with people, there's an energy exchange. Sometimes we collect other people's energy, the negative energy, that transfer of energy. Sometimes it happens, right? And so it's important when you come home at the end of the day to sweep your aura so that you can sweep that energy away and off of you, right? You don't want to be carrying other people's energy. You don't want to be carrying outside energy. Just in general, you want to keep your energetic field and your aura clear and pure and balanced, right? And so we want to protect our aura by any means. And so when we do a sweep, you start at your head and you just brush away. And one of the things that you want to incorporate is breathing. And so I like to do the exhales to show like I'm sweeping away. So I'll go all the way down to my legs. I sweep under my feet. I like to do some extra sweeping around my head. So I'll do that. Sweep your arms. And then you take the energy that you're sweeping and you throw it out the window or you throw it out the door. And so what you like to say mentally during this process is I'm removing all negative energy. I'm removing all negative energy, all stagnant energy, any stagnant energy, and I release it to be made into something beautiful. I remove all negative energy. I remove all stagnant energy, and I release it to be made into something beautiful. So I get this arm too. And again, you can say all of this in your mind while you're collect and throw out the window. Okay, so give that a try. Sweep your aura every night. When you wake up in the morning, you can sweep your aura as well. Sweeping your aura is just going to help keep our energetic field balanced, because what can happen too if you come in contact with too much negative energy or you have too much I want to say like infiltration, like if too many things are like poking away at your aura, right? You have too many negative encounters, you can get holes in your aura, right? In your energetic field. And you don't want that to happen. Okay. So keep your energy strong, protect your energy, protect your aura, protect your energetic field, and sweeping your aura is a way to do that. All right. Next up, healing on the horizon. So healing on the horizon is when I just tell you about some healing that we have coming up, different events, AKA our goddess retreats, our sound baths, healing workshops, things like that. So for the month of June, we have 2 sound baths. We have June 3rd and we have June 17th. We have a full moon sound bath and a new moon sound bath. Both are hosted on our new platform. So you'll see that when you go to House of Divinity by KTG.com, and you can see those 2 sound baths. And then also something else I'm super excited about is in July. We are doing another, we're running it big. Okay, anyways, we're running it back to our comedic yoga and sound bath meditation combo healing event. All right, so you'll come, you'll do some comedic yoga, comedic having to do with ancient Egypt, which is our ancestors from Africa. And then you have the yoga moves. So these are the moves that the gods and that our ancestors did on the temples. It's a way that channels, like different movement channels different energy from the sun and helps to get into alignment with your higher consciousness and your higher self. And so it's a way of like channeling the sun's energy or moving energy through our bodies. It's really amazing. Okay, I have to do a full review of that, but please come out and join us. I participated in our last event, and I was like, more people need to be here. Like, this is amazing. More people. Like, the way it's led by Goddess Offset, it's just amazing. So you definitely missed out if you weren't there, and you need to be there. I'm just saying. Anyways, but I do hope you join us. That'll be in July. That date will be dropping very, very soon. And I just want to remind you, before I let you go, you are a whole goddess out here, all right? And it's always a great day to move as such. Keep that in mind. Shop on our e-commerce store, www.houseofdivinitybykTG.com, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to the House of Divinity Podcast, where we have divine discussions for the gods and goddesses who want to raise their vibration, activate and align their chakras, and really just tap in and be their most divine goddess self. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, we also have our e-commerce store where you can shop custom crystal jewelry, home and beauty healing essentials such as crystal facial rollers, candles that are infused with herbs, essential oils, crystals, and so many more things. Check that out at House of Divinity by KTG.com. House of Divinity by KTG.com. Also, if you are in the LA area and would love to join us for one of our healing events, LA is in Los Angeles, go ahead and go to House of Divinity by KTG.com and go ahead and pull up on me. Also, if you're interested, we have our goddess retreat coming up. So go ahead and check that out as well. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you. Leave some comments. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Go ahead if you have a question about anything, you want to talk to me about anything, feel free to send me an email at houseofdivinity@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you in my DMs, in my email, in the comments, and make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Thank you so much for your support. Until next time, bye.